What's going on, fish tank people? It's been a while since I did an update. As you can see, I've had a lot of growth in this tank, the 20-gallon tall. Fish are doing great. Added a beta. This is Benny the beta. He's pretty cool, hangs out with all the fish, kind of. They pretty much stay away from him if they can. But all in all, he doesn't chase anyone around, so that's good news. I also have an algae eater in here, but he's usually, oh, there he is. He is right there. I have a little bit of algae in here, but I don't really care about it. The plants are still growing. Tank looks good to me. Stopped using CO2. It's just Flourish Excel. That's about it right now. All the fish have been doing great. No complaints. So far so good. This tank really doesn't need too much work unless I need to trim the plants, which I did recently, and this is what has happened since. Pretty bushy. The Amazon swords have grown a lot. Plenty of leaves. Both swords. I've added some guppy grass to this tank because in my 30-gallon long tank, which you're going to see in a few seconds, the guppy grass was dying off. I don't know why, but I took a couple pieces out to try to save it, and as you can see, it's been growing in here pretty good. I don't know what happened in the other tank, but let's go check it out right now. Okay, so here we are at the 30-gallon long tank. As you can see, I got a lot of guppies in here. I got this one platy that I took from my 10-gallon, which I'll tell you about in a second. This guppy grass that's in here now, I actually took out of one of my 10 gallons. Before I tore that 10-gallon down, I put it in here to see if it can grow again in here. You'll see what happens. The subwasher tank is still hanging in there. I dose with the Seachem line, a couple of nutrients. Guppies are doing great, having babies as they usually do. I got about 6 glow lights in here too. The glow lights are the oldest fish that are in here right now. They've been in here for maybe a year and a half to 2 years. Got rid of the pleco, sold him. The shrimp, however, they pretty much stay inside the subwasher tank. You see them. Sorry about that, a little interruption. Memory kind of ran out. But as you can see, all the guppies are doing fine. Only thing that's an issue in here are the plants. I'm gonna have to do something about this substrate. Add some root tabs, maybe a couple more plants, but that's maybe for this winter coming up. And that's about it for this tank. So far it's been okay, not too much maintenance. Just feed the fish every day, water changes every other week, and a little bit of aquarium salt, a little bit of what's that stuff called, peat gravel I think it is. So I haven't had any problems, so it's good. Alright, on to my new project in just a second. Okay, so here is my 20-gallon long. I tore down both of my 10 gallons. Had a lot of algae problems. That blue kind of algae that kind of like carpets the stuff. I think I had a problem capping the dirt in those 10 gallons. So I think that was the main issue. I'm not sure though. But I got all the plants out of both 10 gallons. I just added a couple of male guppies and one female baby guppy that kind of got in the net by accident. So she's in here. I have to get her out. I just added these two guys in here just to test the water to see how it is. The tank has been running for maybe I don't know, maybe 3-4 days. Most of the stuff that's in here is including the substrate and rock and this driftwood piece I've had in different tanks, so they have a little bacteria on them already, as well as the filter and the sponge, because those were from my 10-gallon and stuff like that after I cleaned off the algae and and some aquarium water. I added an air stone in here because I wasn't getting too much surface agitation as I would like from this one lone hang on the back filter here. I have two T8 bulbs on there now. I don't have a fixture that could fit, so I just added these two guys kind of crossway, but it lights the tank up pretty well. So this 20 gallon is my newest project. I've already seen a little bit of growth from the Amazon swords. There's just a couple of Amazon swords in here and a couple of sprigs of guppy grass just to see if it'll grow in here. I'm always trying to grow things, you know. It's just interesting to me just to make things grow and see things come alive and things change over time. That's why I joined this kind of hobby. So after this we'll go to the 30 gallon or 29 gallon I should say and check out the Bolivian rams I have in there. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, well, as you can see, it's pretty cloudy in here. I added some algae fix and this is what happened. The fish aren't too agitated, so I don't think it's messing with them. All the Bolivian rams started to hide because I'm filming. There's 4 of them in here. Here's one right there. He spooked just because of that right there. I guess he heard me. There's another ram right behind the black skirt tetras. There's another ram behind the Amazon sword there. But for the most part, there's lots of growth in here. Amazon swords, but there's algae on the driftwood, black beard algae. I clean the glass every other week. I took these fish from my 10 gallon, the scissor-tail rasboras I think they're called, 3 of them. So they're doing fine in here. Lots of places to cover with this anacris. This is narrow leaf anacris that's growing all along the top here. So everything's been going good so far. Alright, that was my update. Check you next time.